Soy bilingüe porque hablo español e inglés y estoy aprendiendo chino. Ni hao.
Ich bin dreisprachig, weil ich Englisch, Spanisch und Deutsch reden kann.
The Seal of Biliteracy is an award for students who show academic proficiency in English and another language. It's important because it makes them college ready in both languages and career ready in both languages.
We set the criteria for the Seal of Biliteracy at levels that would give our students a leg up when they were applying for college and applying for scholarships.
The Seal of Biliteracy is a really big source of pride for our students at Avon Elementary School. And I think that is one thing that unifies all of our students, no matter what their mother tongue is. We're all working at being dual language learners. And so the goal for me would be to make sure that all of our students, no matter what language they speak at home, that they achieve that seal whenever they're in high school. Because if we've done that, we know that we have prepared them for a global world.
Like has impacted me because I do want to, follow his steps, not his major and stuff like that, but also pursuing the scholarship. Unfortunately, he didn't have the Seal of Biliteracy opportunity, but he definitely take it.
Sie schreiben auch komisch, die
Ja,
die
Buchstaben
Buchstaben
sind
sind
anders.
Ja, der Dialekt, der österreichische, ja.
Para aprender y incrementar mis habilidades de español, comencé a practicar con otros fuera de clase y fuera de escuela y comencé a leer
I
específicamente.
met Miss Edwards, and she was one of my biggest helps and supports. She helped me start from very simple English classes all the way to DE programs in English now. And to me, that was a huge step in my bilingual career.
So one of my reasons for becoming bilingual and biliterate is that it's very fulfilling for me to be able to speak a language. And additionally, learning the prescriptive grammar of Spanish has actually helped my English abilities, especially in my writing.
I decided to start taking Spanish because my science teacher, Mr. Steiner, he sent me the challenge. He said most Spanish speakers didn't pass Spanish class, so I decided to take it. And I remember my mom was like, "Why do you want to take Spanish if you already know it?" But I have been losing my Spanish skills, and I never really developed the writing part of my Spanish.
Valor y quise hacer algo más, y esto fue posible porque supe hablar los dos idiomas, el español e inglés, y cambió mi forma de pensar porque supe lo que es la educación por la primera vez.
So I plan on using my skills in the future because it gives you more opportunities, for example, in jobs or in school. We live in a community that has a lot of tourism, so it's nice.
So I believe that the languages that I speak, which now is English and Spanish, I believe that they're just incredibly useful for me and really make it more interesting for life. I would love to travel the world and just know in Spanish.
Bilingual. When I was younger, I saw it as an obligation rather than a personal choice. But I remember this, I was sitting in a classroom, second grade, at Eagle Valley Elementary School, and my teacher was Miss Wick. And she was over here on the side talking to teachers while I was over here doing work in Spanish. And she was just telling the teachers how I've improved tremendously because I've always struggled with English and Spanish as I started learning at a very older age. And at that moment, I knew that being bilingual wasn't an obligation, but it was something important because it would help me express myself in two different languages as well as be part of two different cultures.
In the end, I chose to be biliterate. I was a branch grafted onto a different cultural tree. I was able to share two different cultures and languages, the one I was born with another one that I picked up along the way. I don't know which is which.
When I volunteer for the ELA parent meetings, I babysit the kids that are there, and I help play with them and draw with them, keeping them having fun while their parents are at meetings with the teachers. And most of these kids speak both English and Spanish, so I can use both my languages, and it's really fun.
And my mom wanted help with the math portion of the GED, and she said that there was a lot of people wanting help. So right now I have like 7 students that I'm helping.
Letting us know that we had to do 10 hours of Spanish and then 10 hours community service of Spanish and English. So I kept looking, and I wanted to do something that I really liked, because I didn't want to just do something for 10 hours that I wasn't going to enjoy. I've been working with them for 5 months now, so it's been a really great experience. I'm really thankful for those 10 hours of community service I did, because they led me to working with the thing I love the most. So.
I call home the place that is said to be the land of the free. I call home the place of equal rights. Home to me is the place that people come and search for what is said to be the American dream.
Yo pienso que mi comunidad es muy abierta a las diferentes culturas. Somos muy respetuosos con todo.